Now, hello everyone. Now, I want to refer you to a YouTube clip relating to an interview that was on News Talk last weekend, and it was with Pat Kenny and a Green Party councillor called Ossian Smith. And it was a very, very interesting interview, and it's one that I really think you should listen to, especially for an Irish person. Listen to this and consider its implications, okay? Now, the video from Orla Red, the title of it is 300 new homes needed every week for the population growth of 1,000 people per week in Ireland. Okay, so we have 300 new homes needed every single week in Ireland, and we have 1,000 new people coming in per week. Okay, maybe not 1,000 new people coming in. You also have people having kids. That's part of it. And some of those will be Irish, some of those will be not Irish. But the point is, you have 1,000 new people in the island, in the country, well, certainly in the Republic of Ireland, that you didn't have the previous week. That's an increase of 1,000 people per week in Ireland, and 300 new homes needed per week to house them. Like, this is huge, folks. This is totally unsustainable. And the disturbing thing about this is, if these people coming in are EU citizens, if they have a passport from an EU country, Ireland cannot stop them. Okay, because that's part of the rules of the EU. It's free movement of people, free movement of labour, of trade. So we're kind of in a bind here, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not in favour of the EU. As time has gone on, I've seen just how destructive the EU is becoming for Ireland. And we're signed up to these agreements, the Barcelona Agreement, the Marrakech Agreement as well. I'll put some links to them in the details below. And these are signing us up to even more agreements with other countries, parts of the Middle East, parts of Africa, where we have to accept these people. We cannot say, hang on, stop, no, wait, we don't need 1,000 new people each week, or we don't need 10,000 new people each week. It sounds crazy. I know it sounds impossible, but this is what people don't realize. Once you're signed up to once you're with the EU is then dictating things for you. They are deciding your policy effectively. And with the Marrakech Declaration and the Barcelona Agreement, we are signed up to even more obligations in terms of allowing people to come in. And although it's 1,000 people a week is a lot, but this could go up to, like I said, 5,000, 10,000 per week. This is what we're facing, folks. This is what's coming down the road. And this is why I spoke about neoliberalism before, about this whole idea of global free trade. And that the government, they hopped on this bandwagon. And so did most first world governments, to be honest. They saw this is the easiest way to make money, is just pump more and more people into the country. Increase population year on year, get as many new people in, because more people means more spending, means more revenue. Okay, more consumers. Banks are happy as well because they get to they get to give loans to more people. House prices go up, rents go up, and it's disastrous for anyone who wants to actually avail of public services, because public services get overburdened. The country gets more overcrowded. You've got more competition for jobs. You've got more people competing with you for the same job that you want to get. And all of this helps to drive wages down, or at least stagnate wages. So this is happening, folks. This is happening at the moment. It's happening especially since the mid to late 90s in Ireland, since Bertie Ahern's government came in. Every government since then has been practicing these neoliberal policies. The same in Britain, the same in France to a large extent, the same in Germany, the same in Sweden, in Spain, and practically all of the first world countries. This is what's going on. And it's very, very bad for the ordinary person. But the governments don't care, because all they care about is supply and demand. Bring more people in, increase demand, and this then will drive up the price of the supply. And this is all they know. This is all the various governments know of the first world countries, and it's so bad for the ordinary person. And I think ordinary people don't realize what's going on. I think they haven't thought it through, and for anyone to actually speak about immigration, for instance, quickly to get called a racist. And this is, we've been conditioned to be like this. We've been conditioned to scold people around us, to criticize anyone who raises this point about, hang on a second, do we really need to have 1,000 new people coming in each week? Do we really need to have 5,000 more people coming in each week? We're not there yet, but like I said, it is coming. And it's coming because of the EU and because of all the various agreements we're signed up to as being part of the EU. So this is why the EU it's already a destructive force for us. It's going to be even more as time goes on. And that's why I've had to think about it, this Irexit idea. It might not be such a bad idea after all. It might struggle at first, it's true. But in time, in the medium to long term, we are much better out of this bureaucratic, monolithic organization, the EU, which wants to control every aspect of our lives and wants to really double the population of this country in the space of a few decades. It's going to wreck the future for our kids. And this is why I say, if you care about the future, if you care about your kids, what could be more important than creating a better future for your kids? The EU are creating a much worse future for your kids, okay? This is the reality. This is not scaremongering. Just take a look at this video. Take a look through the statistics in this video and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's actually backed up by various articles, by various sources. The information is there. Have a look at it. Think about it. And like I said, if you care about your kids and what sort of world they're going to arrive into, you better seriously consider this information and seriously consider whether you want to support the status quo of the current political establishment, of the EU in particular. These people are not our friends. These people are working against the interests of the ordinary people of Ireland, of the ordinary people of Europe. It's time we did something about it, folks.